welcome to Louis Coppola.
Good evening, social. How are we doing? Welcome. So, my name is Luigi Coppola. A couple of tones for you. Beer first. Priorities. That better not be the loudest applause I get because I drink the beer. Jesus. It is good though. Some streets have doors that don't open. Some streets have curbs waiting to be bidden. Some streets have curtains to hide the inside. Some streets have cars with scratches on every side. Some streets have houses that cast no shadow. Some streets have faces lined with sorrows. Some streets have mouths that never show smiles. Some streets have streetlights that don't work for miles. Some streets have benches as beds for the destitute. Some streets have corners for every prostitute. Some streets have potholes that will break both your feet. Some streets have nowhere for people to meet. Some streets have bus stops without the right timetable. Some streets have shoes tangled in cables. Some streets have chimneys without any smoke. Some streets have stumps where there used to be oats. Some streets have drains too mucky to be flowing. Some streets have bins that are always overflowing. Some streets have engines revving all night. Some streets have balloons popping mid-flight. Some streets have gutters filled to the brim. Some streets have fences with spikes round the rim. Some streets have posh ends where the grass is greener. Some streets have poor ends where the grass smells stronger. Some streets have graffiti that says I'm a wanker. Some streets have fly tipping that couldn't be ranker. Some streets are the blind with nothing to do but listen to TV. Some streets are the deaf with nothing to do but watch TV. Some streets have swine swallowing pearls. Some streets have old men waving at schoolgirls. Some streets are screaming at 2 AM in the morning. Some streets have clubs that are so boring. Some streets have reports that put you on someone's list. Some streets have neighbours that at first, when you move in, they seem really nice, but are actually really racist. Some streets have screens flickering on dry eyes. Some streets have sunsets, but never sunrise. Some streets have moons half empty, never half full. Some streets have pubs with hardly anyone in them at all. Some streets have parks with signs that say keep off. Some streets have empty Vladimir bottles everywhere instead of Smirnoff. Some streets have empty White Lightning bottles everywhere instead of Magners. Some streets have that fucking Baby Shark song on repeat, they're never Wagner's. Some streets have cafes with hygiene ratings of 1. Some streets have gunshots to duck or run from. Some streets have closing signs at all the local bars. Some streets have pigeon shit covering cars. Some streets have dog shit everywhere and dogs are always barking. Some streets have cat shit everywhere and cats are always screeching. Some streets have fox shit everywhere and foxes always fucking. Some streets have shooters' feet covered with sores. Some streets have diseases without any cures. Some streets have husbands settling scores. Some streets have children up against doors. Some streets have the fallen holding on the floor. Some streets have sweat leaking from pores. Some streets are fighting endless, pointless, no-win wars. That's some streets. Now tell me about yours. Thank you. Okay, wow. So, yeah, I've been growing this hair bastard for 2 years now. I'm fucking hot in the summer. But anyway, right, let's change the tone. Where's the mic? Where's the phone? And there's the audience. Great stuff. So, this is based on a true story about me and my teenage daughter. It is called Carrying Roadkill Home with My Kid. Stumbling back with a sprained ankle after my brother-in-law's birthday lunch, I carry a chair picked up from off the seat. I can't resist a free seat. And she sees it. A seagull. Middle of the road. Neck twisted. Wings flattened. Its red thread guts loose and staining white paint and black tar. I suggest kicking it to the curb, but that's not enough for her. She picks it up, walks it 1/4 mile home, holding it with bent limbs, lowered head, tightened gut, dressed in black as good alternative kids always are, as if she knew there would be a funeral procession of one. Should have taken a photo, but being a poet, here we are. We passed parents with prams. They gasped, "Oh my God, what's that?" I explained my daughter is sensitive about animals and wants/needs to bury it. There is a pause, and in case of misunderstanding, I add, she didn't kill it. We pass a group of 6 boys. One of them shouts about a football match, another kicks a hubcap down the road, another yells, "Look at that duck!" My daughter's eyes roll at the idiocy, and I imagine the seagull's eyes doing the same. The indignity of being miscategorized on your last journey. We pass 2 sewage workers. They push and pull pipe into the ground. They ask her, "Are you okay?" And she replies, "Yes." Because she is okay. She isn't dead on the street. It's only a bird. A bird, a stupid bird, a second too gluttonous before blind headlights consume. But she isn't okay. Wasn't okay. Will not be okay. As all we seem to do is love and bury. Our bodies roar against the grey world. Social. I've been Luigi Coppola. Thank you so much for listening. It's been an absolute pleasure. I have a little card with a red link and so on and so on, which I'll be handing to you now. Thank you, Angus. Thank you so much. Thank you, Farstar. Amazing. Thank you. Have a great night. Cheers.